The 730 Project, day 160. So today I decided to go out on a trail again for a hike. And I went early enough where there was still, like, everything was still wet. The sun had not dried anything off yet. So I'm going along and my shoes are getting wet. And, I'm having flashbacks to detasseling corn back in the day because it was pretty humid, and so I'm walking along and I'm thinking because the trail I was on has a shorter loop than I'm used to, and so I thought, well, I'll do 2 laps on the loop and then head back. And uh, I decided very quickly. I'm like, well, not even that quickly. I get a ways up the trail, and I wasn't really paying attention. All of a sudden, my shoes start sloshing, and I look down, and there's just water everywhere. And this is, because I live in an area where there's a lot of wetlands, but I have not been out on trails since we moved here throughout the entire year yet, and so I did not know that this is still the wet season. And so I'm like, oh boy, my shoes are getting really wet, which, is not a big deal. It happens. And then, and then the trail became impassable. Not really impassable, but let's just say there was water up above my ankles, folks. So, at least it was cold water, so it was refreshing. But really detasseling flashbacks there. Because when you detassel corn, you're out in all kinds of weather, and you get wet, and your clothes stay wet for most of the day after they get wet, and so it's like, I don't know, there's this discomfort that goes to it. And then after I got back home, and I thought to myself, because it was about a 3.5 kilometer little hike, and I'm used to going, like 7.5 or 8 kilometers, and so I thought, well, I'll get back and I'll walk around my neighborhood a little bit. And then with the timing, I had to take over for virtual school for our youngest, and so I decided to take a shower instead. So I take a shower and I get a little bit of work done, and then it's time for lunch for my little one, and so I make him lunch, and we're kind of hanging out, and I look down and I picked up a tick. It was there on my ankle, and I had no idea. Like, I washed over it with the soap. I did not even notice it. So apparently I need to pay attention more. Fortunately, I've gotten to be an expert in tick removal since moving here, because the places I go, I pick up a lot of them. Should probably check into that. But, then this afternoon I got some things done, some kind of administrative stuff done for my life partner, and tweaking things for her business a little bit, and it felt good to get some of that stuff done, because I've been kind of feeling overwhelmed, and today was the first time where I was like, okay, I'm going to take a little bit at a time. And so the administrative stuff, she wanted me to add something about her scheduling app, and tweak some things with that. And so that wasn't even on my list. And then I got another podcast episode distributed, and which has been needing to be done for a long time. I need to schedule them out. So it was good. And so now it's like just that little bit. I feel like I can tackle more. And so I feel like I'm back in the zone. Anyway, I'm rambling now, and still got a lot of work to do tonight, so I'm going to get back to it. This has been day 160. I will be back on day 161.